What's going on YouTube? It's CutsbyCoast here bringing you another video. So if you've seen, this is my first video since this video came out. Bazio gave me this huge shout out. My channels went up crazy. I had 200 subs. Right now I'm at 300 up from 9 hours ago when he posted it. So if any of you guys are here from him, I appreciate you guys joining me on this YouTube journey. I'm going to keep posting every Monday and Thursday. I work till 6, so usually I'll post it at 6 or 7. And let's get straight to it. What's going on, guys? It's CutsbyCoast here bringing you another video. Today we're going to do a mid bald fade. So we're going to go in here and set in our bald line with our wall detailer, clear it out with the Gold FX, and bald it out with the Gold FX shaver. Alright guys, our first guideline is the lever all the way open, flicking it up an inch, setting in that first guideline. Then we will follow with the lever halfway open, flicking up to that line, and the lever closed, just take out that very bottom line. We're going to continue those same steps with our one guard. We're always going to start open, move to halfway open, and then do the lever all the way closed. And if you see any spots left in your one guard section, you're going to take a half guard or a zero guard, and you're going to just knock out those bottom lines. And from here on out, we're just going to work down from the top. We're just going to smoothen out anything in that blend area. We're going to start with a 2, work to a 1.5, and then if we need to, we'll grab that 1, and we'll make sure that we smooth out our guideline. One of the biggest things you can do for yourself is to implement a system, and then once you have that down pat, experiment just a little bit, fading up or down, the opposite of what you normally do. Because whenever I do my guidelines, I set them up, but I fade down inside each section. And that took me a little bit to break that into my head and really get it through my head, but now I do that every single time, and I really have a perfected system that works for me. And we're going to keep doing our same steps, but we are doing a kind of a drop fade here. We're wanting to make sure to go to his head shape. His occipital is right there. As you guys can see, I'm fading in my open section. So right above where my thumb is, guys, we're going to kind of stop our fade right there so that hair on the back has a support system for it to lay onto. And really, he has almost perfect hair. You guys can see how satisfying it is. It really isn't taking me that much work to get to our finished product. Whenever I first started cutting this guy, we always just did a taper, but I ended up doing a bald fade one day and he ended up liking it, so we've always stuck with it since then. But last but not least, here we're just going to stack our 2, 3, 4 guard if we need it. I think I just did a 2 and a 3, but the top is really where I want it at. Anything further, we're going to do clipper over comb. I lied just a little bit. The last steps are going to be the 1.5 guard and the 1 open if needed, to just smooth out that back part where I said the weight's going to be supporting the top. So here we are. We're going to go in with our shears. We're going to cut about 1 inch off of his hair. He's going to go to UK here soon, so I won't have him for a little bit. He'll only be able to come back at certain times. So we're going to cut just a little bit more than we usually would, just to make sure that he will be cool. He'll be at a cool length until he gets back. Right here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep my fingers almost blocked to his head because his weight is almost set up already. We really just want to take the wedge off the end piece because we want his hair to almost do like a rounding in shape on top. We don't want it to be like, I don't know, we don't want it too boxed on his head because I know the way his hair grows. You guys will see here in a second whenever I blow dry it. If you guys are thinking about it, go ahead and leave me a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you do not already. And we're just going to make the other side match. We're just going to continue to keep that real consistent and just carry our guideline back until we have all the top even. And if you did not know, I'm using fresh shears. There is a review on my page. Go check that out as well. I'll link that in my bio. Whenever we're cutting this side, we're just gonna kind of take off that sharp edge right there and really just make sure that it has just a little bit of roundness towards his head, so that whenever he goes to style his hair, it's much easier for him to do. Here we're going to go in and cross-check the front of his hair, making sure that we take off that peak so it does not have any sharp points hanging out the front, and that it lays uniform with the rest of his hair. And he doesn't ask me for a sharp hairline, but his corners don't necessarily grow in the fullest, so we're just going to comb that hair down on each side, and we're going to take a trimmer to it, and we're just going to put a sharp little line on it. If you guys have made it this far, I am going to work on some more product reviews. I think next will be a detailer and wall metal magic clip. But if you guys want to see any unboxing and reviews, please comment and let me know what you guys would like to see so that I can bring you guys that content. And right here, we're going to go in and blow dry his hair. We're not really putting it in any certain direction. We want his hair to be untrained so that when we style it, it will be easy to grasp our pomade or our clay or our paste, and it'll style the way that we want it to. But really, whenever you blow dry somebody's hair, just make sure you get it completely dry all the way throughout, especially whenever you're using a paste or a clay. And then whenever you put that pomade in, you're going to get it all the way into the root so that you can style it the best way possible. And this is the shape that we were going for, so anything that's hanging over, we're just going to clip rubber comb right here. And right here, I'm just using some matte paste. I would like to have some clay. If you guys have any recommendations on clay, anything close to the 245, please leave me a comment below. I will definitely check that out and get something and use it. Right now, I'm just using a matte paste. It's not really as good, but I didn't want to put just gel in his hair, so we just had to use our current alternate. And this is pretty much it, guys. We're here at the very end. I'm gonna do a little spin around. I did not get full after clips, just a spin. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. It's CutsbyCoast, and I'm out of here.